Yes! Oh, fucking righty. What's up, everybody? Peter fucking Joseph here for another goddamn motherfucking video. Right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe right now to this very channel and my other channels down there in hell, otherwise known as the description marks below. So do that. Like the video, stick the thumb straight up the yoo-hoo-hoo, the wahoo, the buttocks, and share the video all over the internet. I'm having a good day. But anyway, so like the video, subscribe to my channels, this one and all my other channels down below. Share the video all over the internet. Follow me on social media if you dare. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. But if you're not real, you are fucked up. And you need to jump in a hole and don't come out forever. Or forever! Like Terry Funk would say. But anyway, we move on with that. So, like the video, share the video all over the internet, follow me on social media, subscribe to my channels, and most importantly, tap and slap that fucking bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video. And if you do, well, you're pretty much fucked up. And you're SOL. And I think we all know what that means. And that's pretty much it. You, mister, you are fucked up. And you need to pretty much jump in a hole. That's pretty much it. So that's it. And we move on with that. And if this is your very first time watching, well, welcome to the fucking party, pal! We hope you enjoy the ride. If not, you can go fuck yourself and get off my channel and go on somebody else's channel and whatever. Go on somebody else's channel, pretty much. That's it. You don't like me? Get out of here. Go do something else with your pathetic life. That's it. You know, I don't have time for that bullshit. So if you like the video, great. Smash that like button. You can leave a comment if you wish. But if you're going to leave a stupid comment, you're automatically getting blocked. And if you don't like that, well, fuck you, man. That's pretty much it. But if you like it, great. Subscribe if you want to. And thank you for the support. And everything else. Alright, enough about that bull funky. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's Friday, gotta get down on Friday. Something for the weekend. So it's my favorite time of the week. It's Friday night. Time to kick some ass. Go watch some wrestling tonight, or whatever you're gonna do tonight on the weekend. The weekend before Christmas. So hopefully you're doing your Christmas shopping this weekend. Because next weekend is going to be packed at the retail stores or wherever you're going to get a Christmas gift. I'm done. I've been done since freaking Thanksgiving. But pretty much it is what it is. But hopefully, you know, you're getting your Christmas gifts this weekend. You know, all you people at the retail stores, or you're going to be in a lot of trouble. You're going to be stressed out. But don't worry. Don't worry, January 1st is coming, and it's going to get a little bit less hectic after that. But we got 16 days from now. We got 2 weeks, so, you know, just fight the good fight, all my people that work in retail. Fight the good fight. We'll get through it, and then after that, we don't have to worry about anything. But, you know, stay calm. I know there's going to be a lot of assholes coming to the, you know, the cash registers and all that other shit. Even after Christmas with the returns. Insane. But, you know, stay calm. Don't get mad. Just do your job. Make the money that you're making. And hopefully you have a great 2 weeks of this hectic holiday season. Thankfully, I don't have to do that anymore. But, you know, I finished up with that a long time ago. But I know how you feel, all those people that work in the retail stores. It's not fun during the holidays. Not fun. Especially around this time of year. Not fun. New Year's Eve is gonna be even if you work at a liquor store. Good luck to you. But it is what it is. But the holiday season's here. We're 2 weeks away from the end of the year. 9 days away from, actually 10 days away from Christmas and the greatest day in the world. But we move on with that. So enjoy the weekend. Be safe, everybody. We're getting a monster storm coming up the East Coast this weekend and into early next week. Maybe getting some snow, an early Christmas present for some of you. Not for me, but might be getting some snow here in the Northeast. Hopefully not a lot. But, you know, it's going to be 60 on Monday and then Tuesday back down to 42 degrees. I'm like, come on! But we're getting a nor'easter this weekend, and getting a lot of rain. Really Sunday night and most of Monday, and then Tuesday is gonna be a mess. Then it kind of clears out, and then, you know, by Christmas there's gonna be around 45, 50 degrees here in New York City, so I'm happy with that. Sunny, don't have to worry about that for Christmas Eve and Christmas. Fine, good stuff. But be safe, everybody, and that's it. All right. Alright, thanks for watching here on this Friday evening, December the 15th, 2023, right here on the main channel, the Killer Demon 669 channel. I am your gracious host, the Metal, well, not the Metal God, but I wish I was, but I have a channel called the Metal God, but I am the Tribal God, Peter fucking Joseph. Thank you all for watching, and like I said, if you like the video, great. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channels, leave a comment if you wish, but you gotta be, you know, nice. If you're not nice, you're on a naughty list and you're out of here. And pretty much it. Alright. Got a lot of stuff to talk about right now. But before we get to the wrestling stuff, and by the way, say hi to Ozzy. Yeah. Anyway. Just say hi to Ozzy. Ozzy's cool. If you don't like Ozzy, fuck you. And that's it. But today is a very special day in the music realm, my little family of musicians. Very happy fucking birthday to the Beast! The man who plays that electric twanger. That's guitar for you stupid people that don't know what that means. But happy birthday to my metal brother-in-arms, and that is the mighty Chris Howarth of the Mighty In This Moment. So Chris, happy birthday, buddy. I miss you. I do, man, I do. But we got that, and Monday is going to be another great day. I mean, this whole month is filled with great people that have great birthdays. And, besides myself. But Monday is a very special birthday. My metal sister-in-arms, Maria fucking Brink, her birthday's on Monday. So that makes me very happy. So we'll talk about that on Monday. And then we got Let Me Cue My Super Motorhead. We play rock and roll. Rock out with your cook out. Alright. His birthday, pretty much the same day as mine. So, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. And actually, also, happy birthday to 2 members of Sevendust. Today. That's some good shit. So, I told you, December is like the greatest month in the world with the greatest days in the world and the greatest people that celebrate those birthdays. Another great person, that's Jesus Christ the Lord! Jesus' birthday is the same day as mine and Lemmy. I mean, how great is that? Ozzy's birthday was December the 3rd. Maria's is on Monday. Chris Howarth's today. Ryan Seacrest is... I can't believe this. Ryan Seacrest has the same birthday as me. That is... Well, who fucking cares about Ryan Seacrest? Do you? I don't. Seacrest... Oh! Yeah, get out! Yeah, fucking... You know what? Anyway, but, you know... It's good. I'm very blessed to be celebrating birthday in the same month as great people like Chris and Maria from the Mighty In This Moment, Ozzy, freaking Lemmy, And 2 people from, I just found out this out today, 2 people from Seven Dust. So, rock it up, baby! Hope you guys have great birthdays, man. Especially you, Chris. But I digress on that. But, so happy birthday to anybody who has a birthday today, unless you're, well, if you're in the metal realm, happy birthday, happy rockin' birthday to you. And for everybody else, if you have a birthday today, well, good for you. But I digress on that. Alright. So, let's get the, pleasantries out of the way. Big breaking news in wrestling, and this is not good. I mean, AEW is taking hits. I mean, they are getting bombarded. I mean, if it's not CM Punk coming back to WWE, I mean, that was a missile. Not even a missile, that was a nuke shot by freaking Hunter. It just doesn't get better for AEW right now. They're about to lose their TV deal, most likely, next year, with Warner Bros. Discovery. I mean, Tony Khan fucked up. Could have got Ring of Honor on the CW since pretty much last year. But did they do that? No. His company is falling apart at the seams. Infighting with CM Punk. Fired him. What happens? Down the drain. I mean, yeah, freaking... not Collision, sorry. Dynamite barely, slightly went up this week. Slightly. Rampage is going to get destroyed tonight because of the Tribal Chief return. Collision probably won't do that great ratings. I mean, they did 450 last week. But AEW is in serious trouble right now. I mean, if this was Battleship, the game Battleship, pretty much Hunter and WWE are about to sink the battleship of AEW. It is just crazy that AEW was just like this big juggernaut. Like the last couple of years, demolishing NXT in the ratings for like a year and a half almost. They were doing so good. Great stars, besides MJF, of course, but, Kenny, the Bucks, Punk comes in, Sting, Bryan Danielson, Adam Cole, baby. They get Paige, Saraya Knight coming in. I mean, they got Shibata here and there. Ibushi, we haven't seen Ibushi since he signed, which he's in Japan, of course, so. But, I mean, there's just been one thing after another with AEW, and today, this one really will probably sink the battleship, and that is Kenny, by God, fucking Omega. Well, Kenny is gonna be out indefinitely with an undisclosed injury. So, pretty much that tag title match with the Golden Jets, Kenny and Jericho, taking on Big Cass and Ricky Starks, supposed to be at World's End. Well, that's not going to happen. So Kenny is out indefinitely. Don't know when he's coming back, but I think the lingering injuries that he was out for so long, pretty much half of this year, with his back. I don't know what injury he has. It's undisclosed right now, but I'm pretty much thinking it's all the back injuries, his neck, vertigo, and all that shit that he was dealing with. And he was out for so long that he finally came back. I think those injuries are catching up to him again. And he's gonna be out. He might be on TV here and there. I don't know doing what, or maybe just doing some stuff backstage. But this is a big, huge hit to AEW right now. And, Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker, possibly, going to WWE. His contract ends in pretty much 16 days, 5 hours and 28 minutes. It's 6:32 here in New York. But, I don't know what's going to happen with Maxwell Jacob Fartknocker after World's End if he resigns his contract that same night. I mean, we don't even know if he actually did sign. I mean, people, I keep saying this, that, Ringside News and various other outlets have said that he might have signed a contract. He's saying good things about AEW and Tony Khan, man. So, there might be a deal done already, and they were saying that MJF was going to stay in AEW for 3 more years through 2027. Now, I'm not even sure. If MJF goes, forget it. AEW is going to close shop. Because you think the Bucks, whenever they come back, are going to save the company that they built? I mean, Cody gone. Kenny's hurt. Jericho's Jericho. He's not getting any younger. I mean, they got Edge. Yeah, I mean, Adam Copeland. You think he's going to save the universe? He's going to save the company? No. Adam Cole? No. Much like we love Adam Cole, baby. But I don't know if AEW can survive going into 2024. I just don't think they can. Ring of Honor is pretty much shot. They have no TV deal. They had one. Tony Khan, he had it right on the table. He had the CW on a freaking silver platter. He's like, oh, we don't want to do it right now. Come on, really, dude? That's why Ring of Honor is so fucking like a fucking indie fed. Tony Khan does not know shit all what to do with Ring of Honor. And we got a pay-per-view coming up in about an hour and 25 minutes. And the card doesn't really look that great. Probably going to be maybe the worst final battle in history. I hate saying that. Because there's been every year has been a banger. This might be the year that this final battle might just be like a glorified fucking house show. I mean, there's some good matches on this card tonight. I'll get to that after this video. But I think in 2024, I don't know what's going to happen with Ring of Honor. I don't know. I really don't know. The tag team belts are in limbo right now. All the other titles are kind of up in limbo. Besides the ones being defended tonight. And there's going to be a new TV champion. I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that, but Tony Khan, he's not having a good year. He is not. This has probably been the worst year for AEW. I mean, it started up pretty damn good. No doubt about it. Revolution, pretty good pay-per-view. Double or Nothing, great. Forbidden Door 2, great. Wrestle Dream, great. All in, 82,000 people in Wembley. Great pay-per-view. All Out was a surprise. Surprisingly good. Not great, but decent. And then Full Gear, we just got through Full Gear, which was great. But still, you had the infighting with CM Puke in August. And then from there, the whole him and Jack Perry incident. Don't know when Jack Perry's coming back. He might be the devil, who knows? Everybody thinks it's Adam Page. Not going to be Adam Page, obviously. Don't know what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. I don't know what's going to happen with AEW. I don't know. Ring of Honor? Who knows? After tonight, I don't know. I mean, they already have the next 2 episodes done for the rest of the year. And then come January 2024, we'll have to see what happens as they gear up for Supercard of Honor, if there is one. I think there will be, but we'll see. But losing Kenny right now at the worst time. You got a pay-per-view coming up in 2 weeks. I mean, Is there going to be an AEW Tag Team title match? And if so, against who? FTR? Maybe. I think Tony's going to have to scramble right now to figure out what the fuck to do with the AEW Tag Team belts. And pretty much the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts, because they haven't been defended since pretty much Full Gear. Not looking good, my friends. Not looking good. And losing Kenny is a big, huge hit. I'm going to say right now, I really think that battleship is pretty much going to be sunk pretty soon. What might have been. They had pretty much a good 4 or 5 years so far. But now, this feels like WCW circa 1999, 2000. Remember when WCW was getting destroyed by Raw every week? And then pretty much the AOL Time Warner deals, which basically killed the company. And then Shane bought the company. WCW was dead in 2001. Right after the Survivor Series 2001, WCW was pretty much Vince's company. And then ECW was gone by 2008. Because Vince killed that too. Right now, I think Tony Khan is really killing his company. He's killing it. With a lethal dose of poison. But we get to that. But we'll talk about that over the weekend, maybe early next week, what's going to happen. I already did a video last night about it's AEW dying. You can watch it on my Peter Joseph channel if you want. Good stuff. Alright, really quickly, I want to get to these 2 videos done and out of the way before we get to SmackDown. So, as of right now, it is time for your late and out-of-date Ring of Honor TV review for December the 14th, 2023. This is the go-home show before tonight's final battle event coming up 20 minutes away from the pre-show. There's only one match on the pre-show. Unless there's all the matches that get announced, but who knows. I might watch a little bit of it. But the main pay-per-view I will watch later tonight after Rampage. And I'll do the review tomorrow on my Peter Joseph channel. So stay tuned for that. And my predictions coming up on TSL 16. Coming up right after this. But we move on. Alright, so the go-home show for Final Battle was last night. Pretty decent show. Nothing really major, but, we get that. Alright, so the tapings were taped way in advance. So we are once again emanating from the Bell Center in that shithole country of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. And our commentary team of Ian Riccaboni, and the Pasta, my good friend Caprice Coleman. That man is pretty damn good at what he does. He's a great wrestler, even better commentator. Holy shit. And I met Caprice too. He's very good. Very good to talk to. Caprice is a good guy, man. Ian Riccaboni, he's cool. Good to talk to about wrestling and everything. But I miss Kevin Kelly. Just me. I just miss Kevin Kelly on commentary. But not saying anything bad about Ian Riccaboni, but he's kind of like Excalibur Light. I'm sorry. He pretty much is. He's pretty much Excalibur Light. You know how Excalibur is. Cope Suicida! Freaking Ian Riccaboni is like, oh my! And he's dancing with Willow Nightingale. You'll have to see that, but, he likes to have fun. So if he wants to have fun, great for him. Good for you. We're gonna have more commentary. We're gonna have commentators, getting into it with the wrestlers. Not like that, but you know what I mean. With the faces, not so much the heels. Unless you're Corey Graves, but... but we move on with that. But, yeah. if I'm freaking Adam Cole's like and comes out like, oh, it's Adam Cole, baby, because you know how much of an Adam Cole mark I am. But if I was on commentary, I'd be freaking. I'm like, it's Adam Cole, baby. I wouldn't even give a shit if he's a heel. I wouldn't give a shit. I'm like, come on, Riccaboni, acknowledge him. Oh wait, can't say that. Ooh, that'd be bad. Acknowledge Adam Cole. Come on, acknowledge Adam Cole, baby. Boring. Anyway, we move on. Alright, so Ian Riccaboni and the Pasta, my good friend Caprice Coleman, as always, your commentary team, every Thursday night on Ring of Honor TV and pay-per-views. Alright, so it was a pretty decent show. We started with the opening sequence. We're off and running. And our first match of the night, a non-title proving ground match, meaning if the challenger wins or survives a 10-minute time limit, they get a future Ring of Honor World title shot. So we go to the champ for now, Eddie Kingston, taking on the man who's not evil, that's Evil Uno of the Dark Order. Alright, it was a pretty decent match. I'm going to go through this really quick because I want to get to my, well, I might go a little bit in depth. I got an hour to kill. Pretty decent match. Don't think Eddie's going to hold that belt. This is probably the last time you'll see Eddie with the world title because pretty much I don't think, even if he wins the next 2 matches in the Blue League and the Continental Classic, he has no shot to retain the Ring of Honor World title or even the New Japan Strong Openweight title, which now comprises the North American Triple Crown title, which all should be melded into one title. Why would anybody win whoever wins this Continental Classic tournament gets 3 fucking belts? That's crazy. And they have to defend all those belts, too. I hope it's Swerve, but most likely it might be Bryan Danielson regaining the Ring of Honor title he hasn't had since 2006, I think. So, probably win that, lose it, obviously, and then he'll go to, well, he won't go, I don't think he's gonna, doubt he'll go to Japan, unless he gets into G1 next year, but this is kind of like the G1, so it's like a mini G1 for him. But going to Japan and going through that G1, that might be a little bit hectic for him. But I think he could probably do it, but who knows. But he'll have if Danielson wins or Swerve wins, he has to go and wrestle in New Japan and defend that strong openweight title. Probably at Battle of the Valley or whatever he has to defend it against. Probably lose that, and then pretty much has to defend the Continental Classic Championship, if that's even a title. I guess it is, because now they're calling it the North American Triple Crown. But anyway, Eddie is not defending this matchup, but not gonna matter anyway. But nice little reign from Eddie, and Evil Uno in his hometown of Montreal, Quebec, Canada. So it starts out with Eddie ramming him in the gut with a shoulder block, knocking him down. Evil Uno comes back, snaps off a Hurricane Rana, sending Eddie to the outside. But then tries to go for one of those lethal chops of his and hits the ring post. Ow! Then Eddie goes after the arm until Uno snaps off a suplex. Commentary points out that this is now for a shot at the Triple Crown title. So Evil Uno has a shot to shock the world, but he didn't. So they chop it out again. Eddie wins that, obviously. Until Evil Uno elbows him right in the face. Then he strikes Eddie down. Not like that, but he strikes him down. Gets a near fall of a twisting bling! Buster! Then he hits a pile driver for a near fall. And he gets right back up and hits not one, but 2 of those lethal spinning back fists of his. Evil Uno was knocked fuck out. And Eddie goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3. And he doesn't retain, but he is still technically your Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion, or I guess we could say now the North American. I can't. What can we call it? He is the Triple Crown Champion, North American Triple Crown Champion, whatever you want to call it. So we got that for now. So he's still the champ for now, and that's pretty much it. So match I gave 3 out of 5 stars. It was an okay match, nothing great. After the match, Code of Honor, gotta love it. That's it. Alright, match number 2 on your scorecard, Legit Layla Hirsch with Rachel Ellering and the so-called First Lady of Professional Wrestling and Ring of Honor, which she's not, Maria Kanellis-Bennett at ringside. She takes on some chick named Katrina Creed. No relation to Austin Creed. That's, Xavier Woods. Or no relation to, the band Creed. By the way, they're coming back again. Jesus Christ. Another reunion of Creed. I mean, why? I mean, I love Creed, but I mean, why? Do we have to have 6,000 reunions? I mean, seriously? I mean, Scott Stapp, can you just stay away for once? I mean, he has a solo album out, he has a band, too. I forgot the name of the band, but pretty good stuff there, but... I mean, the last actual album from Creed was Full Circle, like, many moons ago, which wasn't even that good. But now they're doing another freaking reunion. I mean, Mark Tremonti, you like, woohoo! Well, I guess Alter Bridge ain't doing anything lately. Miles Kennedy's with Slash half the time, anyway. Slash with Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators. Great, good shit. I mean, it's good stuff there, but... I mean, Alter Bridge ain't that bad. I mean, if they sing Edge's theme song, I mean... They have to be good, right? I guess. Anyway, this match, 4 minutes suck fest. Pretty much, Layla beat the fuck out of her, Maria, not Katrina. I miss Katrina from Lucha Underground, by the way. I don't know whatever happened to her. Probably doing modeling. What else is new? But she is hot. She was hot back in the day, man. I would love to, you know what? But anyway, Maria gets a cheap shot in. Not that it was needed. And actually, this lovely lady, Katrina Creed, actually hit a move. Hits a drop kicks Layla into the corner. Goes for a spear, gets cut off by a knee to face. 1, 2, 3, Legit Layla Hirsch gets the win. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. I mean, the fans were kind of into this Katrina Creed chick. Must have been an indie darling from Montreal. But, so we keep going with this Layla Hirsch, Rachel Ellering, Maria Kanellis thing. I don't know where it's going. It feels like Rachel Ellering is in the middle of this whole thing. Poor her. But we'll see what happens with that as we move on from that. And that's it. So like I said, match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, then we go to the back with the beautiful Lexi Nair and her guest. Well, I don't know how they get these guys to do a promo, but the Outrunners, Floyd Magnum and, Floyd and Magnum, I think their names are. Yeah, pretty much Floyd and Magnum. They're ready to rule the tag team division because if you haven't seen them, you ain't seen nothing yet. Really now. We're now for a basic Beverly Brothers ripoff. I would say the Dicks ripoff, but, not so much. Pretty much the Beverly Brothers, if you haven't seen them in the late 80s, early 90s. That's old school. And as we all know, old school is cool. It's cool. Like Gordito. Gordito is cool because he spits in the face of people who don't want to be cool. Oh, speaking of that, there is a rumor going around that Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza are backstage at SmackDown tonight. maybe doing something with the LWO with Santos and maybe with Rey Mysterio, continuing that little saga. I don't know why Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza were teaming up with Santos. I'd rather have Legado come back, Joaquin Wild and Raul Mendoza. Have them turn on pretty much Rey, Carlito, Dragon Lee, and the beautiful Zelina Vega, and then they bring up Elektra Lopez, and then there you go. You got Legado and Fantasma back as their version of the LWO. But then again, I guess Joaquin Wild and Raul Mendoza are gonna stay faces, do nothing, and be with Rey and Carlito and Zelina and pretty much Carlito and Dragon Lee. I don't know what's going on with that whole faction war, but we got that. Also, Carmelo Hayes is going to be on the show tonight on SmackDown, taking on He Did It, Grayson Waller. The winner of that faces Kevin Owens and Austin Theory. Oh man, that would be something. Kevin Owens and Carmelo Hayes next week, or the following week, whenever that match happens in the semifinals of the U.S. title tournament. Sign me up for that. Also, who else was backstage? I read, Axiom was backstage again. Probably doing something on main event, probably. I forgot who else. Well, Von Wagner was on Raw. Can't think of the other person that was backstage, besides Humberto Carrillo, the Mexican Wolves. Carmelo, obviously, because he's there. Axiom, and, I think it was just Axiom. But there's a lot of NXT people backstage tonight on SmackDown. But we're going to probably see just maybe one of them. That's going to be Carmelo Hayes. But, like I said, with the LWO situation, you might see the Mexican Wolves, but we'll see. Alright, so, decent promo from Floyd and Magnum. The Outrunners looking to rise up the ranks of the tag team division. And we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And we move on. Alright, match number 3 on your scorecard. A Pure Rules Proving Ground match. Something you don't see every day. Well, we have the guy that we don't like that much, and that's Wheeler Yuta. Giving some Hammernager Jason Geiger a Proving Ground shot, possibly at the Ring of Honor Pure Championship. And Wheeler Yuta will defend that title tonight at Final Battle against Filthy Tom Lawler. I hope Tom Lawler wins, but we all know what's going to happen. But, blah, 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 blah. We do have the Pure Rules in this match, meaning 3 rope breaks, you can get disqualified, like shit. But, anyway, I'm going to cut to the chase. Wheeler Yuta gets the win easily. Geiger used up all his freaking rope breaks. That was it. Wheeler Yuta didn't give a shit. After the 3rd rope break, it was pretty much done. Yuta grabs a guillotine choke in the ropes and pretty much knocked this guy, Jason Geiger, out. So, yeah, Wheeler Yuta gets the win in a match that I didn't give 2 shits about. 2.25 out of 5 stars. Under 4.5 minute match. Because you know how Wheeler Yuta is. Wheeler Yuta's the type of guy that can't go 5 minutes. With a girl, with anybody. Ha ha! We move on. That's that. Alright, match number 4. We have a 6-man tag team match. Player. We have the Peacock, Dalton Castle, and the boys, the Tate twins, Brendan and Brandon, taking on the Iron Savages, Bear Bronson and Bear Boulder, along with Jacked Jameson. Good drink, by the way, Jameson. Not that I'm drinking right now, but I'm not. I don't drink at all. My birthday, I will. My birthday and pretty much that whole weekend, I will be pretty much fucked up. And you know what happens when you get fucked up? You have that good drunk sex, and as we all know, drunk sex is the best sex. Oh, absolutely. So I'm gonna get some good stuff next weekend, not this weekend. This weekend I'm pretty much chilling out. Next weekend, pretty much, I will be fucked up. That's the only time I actually do get fucked up. Pretty much. It's just, my birthday weekend, I get fucked up. It's a good thing. Anyway, we move on. Alright, so this match, decent, not great, just under 7.5 minutes. Back and forth they went. Pretty much, we get near the end of the match. Bear Bros was able to carry Dalton and the boys around at the same fucking time without even without trouble. That was crazy. The fans like, holy shit. Anyway, then we get a double Samoan drop fallaway slam combination connects. And then Dalton comes right back, demands a boy said boy, whatever that is. I get it. They, when Dalton throws one of the boys at the opponent, that's using your partner to the advantage. So he demands a boy said boy, and the other, are thrown onto the Iron Savages, and then poor jacked Jameson gets hit with a bangarang. 1, 2, 3. The boys and Dalton Castle get the win. Match gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. And actually, this is around the time, like a few years ago, I think it was 2016? It was 2016, 2008. I think it was 2016, 2018. The anniversary of Dalton Castle beating good friend Cody. Yeah, MDKO, Cody, you suck. Dalton beat Cody Rhodes at Final Battle in New York City, which I was at, for the Ring of Honor World title. Also the same, pretty much this is Final Battle time. They've been playing a lot of old matches from Ring of Honor in the past, mostly from the Hammerstein Ballroom. The actual last one in the Hammerstein Ballroom, 2019, I believe, 2019, great main event, SCU, of, Mr. Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian defending the belts in a ladder war with, the Bucks, and I think the Kingdom. I forget who won that match. That match was crazy. I forgot who won that match. No, it was the Briscoes, I think. The Briscoes won their 10th title. Match was crazy. People busted wide open. Not the Bucks, but blood, crazy spots galore, especially near the end of that match. Freaking Jay Briscoe, like launching Nick Jackson off the ladder through a table at ringside. Then he does the same thing. I think it was Christopher Daniels knocking him through a table that was in the ring. And then he grabs the titles. The Briscoes win their 10th tag team 10th of 13 tag team titles. Because the last title was Final Battle last year. That sick as fuck double dog collar match. And we got a sick match coming up on the pay-per-view. The Jay Briscoe Memorial Fight Without Honor match between the Blackpool Cuck Club and Mark Briscoe and let me look at the card again. And FTR. FTR and Mark Briscoe taking on the Blackpool Cuck Club of Bryan Danielson, Jon Moxley, and Claudio. Holy crap. We're definitely seeing blood in that match. So, get out your timer if you're watching Final Battle, you're not watching SmackDown or Rampage tonight, you better have a freaking timer to time how long it's gonna take for Moxley to bleed in the match. I say 5 minutes max. 5 minutes at most. Well, that match is gonna be crazy. Let's go all memory to the man up there, Jay Briscoe, reach for the sky, boy. We got that. But we move on with that. Alright, so back to the 6-man tag team match real quick. The boys and Dalton Castle get the win. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. After the match, Johnny TV comes out on the stage and has a stare down with Dalton. Don't know what that's going to be, but something to talk about. We move on with that. Alright, after that, we go once again to the back with Lexi Nair. And she has the Butcher and the Blade who want to rip people and get the tag team title. So, lots of tag teams on this show wanted a tag team title shot. But, I mean, is Max going to defend the belts by himself again? Or he's going to have Samoa Joe next to him? I don't know. We don't know yet. We'll have to see what happens with that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars as well. And we move on. Alright, speaking of Johnny TV, his hot smoking wife, Taya Valkyrie, is in our match number 5, I believe. Anyway, we have Rachel Ellering with Layla Hirsch and Maria Kanellis-Bennett at ringside, taking on Taya Valkyrie with her husband, Johnny TV. Or Johnny Bravo. No, Johnny TV at ringside. It was an okay match. Nothing great came out of it. Under 7-minute match. Getting to the end, a TKO by Rachel Ellering gives her a near fall, but then Taya Valkyrie hits a spear for the same. And then that was basically it. Taya picks up Rachel, hits a curb stomp. 1, 2, 3. Taya Valkyrie gets the win. And the match I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. But Taya, can you stop being like Seth Rollins, please? Or even like, Super Dragon! Everybody's doing the curb stomp. But nobody, and I mean nobody, can do it like Super Dragon. Even Adam Cole, when he dressed up as Super Dragon, couldn't even do it that great. He did pretty decently, not great like Super Dragon could do. Oh man, when he hit that, woo! I mean, he hit that lethal sometimes. Not Jay Lethal, but, you know, if you ever watched PWG back in the day. I mean, he had some wars back in PWG. It was crazy, the stuff that he did. And, pretty much it. And we move on with that. Alright, so after that, we get a look back at Collision, where we saw Old Ego Ethan Page with a disappointing loss to Kenny Omega in the Battle of Canada, which Kenny won, obviously, in his final match before he announced he got hurt. Minus the Wednesday night stuff with Jericho and Ricky Starks and Big Cass. So Ethan's all disappointed over the loss, but he wasn't expecting bad ribs after last week's contract signing where pretty much Tony Nese put him through a fucking table in that contract signing for the I Quit match coming up tonight with Mark Sterling handcuffed to the ring post. Or not 1, not 2, not 3, but not 4, but 5 V-triggers. So he had a rough night. Rough week, really. Anyway, he's had a lot of options but lost, and now he has to get ready for Tony Nese at Final Battle in the I Quit match. Kenny beat him by pinfall, but he's not giving up against Tony Nese. And, pretty much, he says, those words will not come out of my mouth. And then we see Tony Nese, come in for a shouting match, where he goes nowhere. And that was it. So Ethan Page all fired up for his, I think it's a 3rd or 4th match with Mr. Tony Nese. And, we'll see who quits first tonight at Final Battle. And like I said, Mark Sterling, Smart Mark, will be handcuffed to the ring post. But you think that's gonna help? Gonna stop him? No. I think Ethan Page will still win, but we'll see. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Alright, after that, we go to a tag team match player. Pretty lame tag team match. Under 3-minute suckfest. Did I say under 3-minute suckfest? So we have Cole Carter, Mr. 2 Times, and along with his partner, Griff Garrison, along with Maria Kanellis-Bennett again. We saw a lot of Maria on this show. That's a good thing, I guess. But, anyway, they take on the team of Bobby Sharp and Sean Moore. I have no idea who these people are. Is Bobby Sharp a distant cousin of Iron Mike Sharp, the legendary man himself, one of the original jobbers? The late great Iron Mike Sharp. Yeah, he passed away, by the way, if you didn't know that by now. No, I don't think it was a distant cousin. I just felt like saying it. Bobby Sharp. Anyway, didn't really give two shits for this match. Cole Carter and Griff Garrison get the win after there was some misdirection between Bobby Sharp and Sean Moore. We got a blind tag, which lets Griff Garrison basically punch the crap out of I don't know who got pinned, but they win by punching the crap out of the guy. 1, 2, 3. Okay. That's an inventive way to win. I'm gonna punch him up. Punch, 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 punch. Oh, he's dead. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Alright, so I gave this match 2.25 out of 5 stars. And let's just move on with that, because this match sucked. Anyway, after that, the revolving door of tag teams continues with the Workhorsemen, J.D. Drake, and say his name, and he appears. I believe in Anthony Henry. They're there, they're ready for a fatal four-way to I think it ends the show. That's nice. We get that. Let me move on. Give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we go to a basic squash match. Over 3.5 minutes squash match. Did I say over 3.5 minutes? We have Shane Taylor, the big man, taking on Keith Lee tonight in a big beefy men slapping the living fuck out of each other match. That's going to be exciting to see. But Shane Taylor gets ready for his match. Pretty much a squash match with a guy named Channing Decker. Who? Lee Moriarty at ringside with the man that leads Shane Taylor Productions. And pretty much, Shane Taylor beat this Ham and Egger in 3.5 minutes with a release rock bottom. Back out, rock bottom. Because, the jobber got a little bit of moves in. Taylor was in trouble. Not that he really was. So he hits the release rock bottom. And then the Marcus Garvey driver, which basically I think it used to be called, I don't know what it used to be called, kind of almost reminiscent of the Greetings from Asbury Park by Bam Bam Bigelow. And Shane Taylor gets the win, and that's pretty much it. So he's all ready to go, and probably will beat the living shit out of Keith Lee tonight, but we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. Alright, then we get a video on how we got to the survival of the fittest six-way scramble match for the vacant TV title, where we have 5 people already in there. I'll tell you the 5. We have Dalton Castle, Commander, Kyle Fletcher of Aussie Open and the Doghouse family, Lee Johnson, Lee Moriarty of Shane Taylor Productions, and the ever-popular TBD. So it's going to be a mystery man in the television title match, and I have no idea who it could be. No clue. I was thinking it would be Joe, but why would it be Joe? Joe vacates the title, gets back in the match, wins the title back. What? That makes no sense to me. But we got a video for that, so we'll see who wins that match. I still think it's going to be Kyle Fletcher, but now we have the TBD. Who knows? Let me move on with that. Alright, after that, we go to another tag team match. We have the Righteous of Vincent and Dutch taking on Australian Takeover of Julian Ward and Kaz Jordan. Where does Tony find these people? What, did they find them at the local indie wrestling show? The fuck? Who are these people? Anyway, bing bang boom, 4.5 minutes. The Righteous obviously get the win in another squash match, because that's Tony Khan's favorite thing in the whole wide world. So they hit Autumn Sunshine on Julian Ward. Bing bang boom, 4.5 minute suckfest. The Righteous get the win. They're rising up in the tag team ranks, even though they lost to Max and I think it was Adam Cole about a couple months ago. But you know, this still in the tag team division, rising up those ranks, and we'll see what happens with that. We move on. All right, so I gave the match 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, then once again, the revolving door of tag teams continues. In the back, we have the infantry of Trish Adora, Lee Johnson, not Lee Johnson, so Sean Dean, the captain, and Charlie Bravo. They're ready for the 4-way tag team war coming up. Alright, so we got that. Let me move on. Alright, then we go to, well, not Mike, I guess. We go to my favorite part of the night. We have Prince Nana of the Embassy. He didn't dance this time. He brings out the Machine. Brian Cage, 1/3 of the 6-man tag team champions, along with the Gates of Agony, Toa Lior, and Bishop Juan. I don't like Juan. So they're there. So Brian Cage comes out with Nana, and he's taking on the man that people forgot. That's Gravity. Decent match, a little over 6.5 minutes. Brian Cage gets the win after lots of flippy-dippity-doos by Gravity, as always. But Cage shrugged all that off. Hits a pop-up powerbomb, Kevin Steen style. And it sets up something like the prison trap. Hey, Rhea Ripley might be mad about that. So he gets the win via tap out. Bing, bang, boom, good night. Give that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Alright, after that, we go to somewhere in the back where we have Maria, like I said before. Maria mocks Rachel Ellering for losing. Who did she leave and lose to? I don't think... Oh, yeah, she lost to Taya. I forgot about that. So she mocks her loss to Taya. And then she leaves in a huff. And then Layla Hirsch comes in, tries to cheer her up. Like, that's gonna work. So that whole thing with those lovely ladies continues on. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Let me move on. Alright, is this the main event? Nope, we got more. Alright, then we go to that fatal 4-way tag team match. We got the Infantry, the Workhorsemen, the Butcher and the Blade, and the Outrunners, just for shits and giggles. Pretty decent match, 6.5 minute match. Very good, probably one of the matches of the night. The Butcher and the Blade get the win, shockingly, as they hit their powerbomb neckbreaker combo finisher on Floyd of the Outrunners. 1, 2, 3. They get the win. Match was pretty good. 3 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. And we move on. Alright, then we get a final battle rundown of all the matches going to happen. And then we go to your, I don't know why this was the main event. 32-second main event. Well, I don't have the Book of Doom, but I had the Pad of Doom. Tony Khan, 32-second main event. What the fuck? Anyways, a non-title proving ground match with the Ring of Honor Women's Champion of the World, the goddess herself, Athena, takes on some Hammenager named Roxanne. Not Roxanne Perez, or Roxy, but Roxanne. Roxanne! You don't have to put on the red light! Okay. Well, I think you needed a red light for Roxanne, because she came in, pretty much got hit with a right hand, knocked her out. 32 seconds! Seriously! Like, seriously! So I get this match done, because this was just a setup for Billy Starks, my girl, Billy Starks. She comes out, runs in, and goes right after Athena. A big cat fight happens, and then Billy Starks sends Athena into the barricade over and over and over again. It felt like missionary position over and over again. But we don't do that here. Anyway, and then Billy sends her face first into a whole bunch of freaking things. I'm surprised we didn't see blood. And Athena looks to have a broken nose. Oh boy. That's not good for a lovely lassie named like Athena. So, She might have a mask on tonight. Who knows? But, man, Billy Starkz and Athena are starting to get ultra violent. I wouldn't be surprised if we see something tonight like that. But, who knows? I mean, we already have one ultra-violent match happening, and that's that hardcore match with FTR and Mark Briscoe against the Blackpool Cuck Club. I mean, Moxley is in the match. If Moxley's in the match, you can expect ultra-violence. I mean, we're gonna get a lot of blood tonight. Holy shit, especially that match. But I would have put this match as a hardcore match too. Maybe another Fight Without Honor match. But that kind of might be overkill to do two separate Fight Without Honor matches. But this match is going to be crazy. It's the main event of Final Battle for the Ring of Honor Women's Championship. Athena's held the belt for over a year now. Nobody's been able to beat her. But now I really think Billy Starkz, this is the night Billy Starkz will win the Ring of Honor Women's World Championship and then go into 2024 as the champ. Until otherwise said. But we'll see what happens with that. But I think Athena's time is done. She says she wants to try to go back up to the women's roster. Maybe go after the women's, the AEW women's title, or maybe the TBS women's championship. I mean, you do need some contenders for Toni Storm and, Toni Storm and, who's the TBS champion? Julia Hart. I mean, you need challengers, so Athena would be a great challenger for any one of those women, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, so the Aftermath, I gave 3 out of 5 stars, but all in all, pretty good show from Ring of Honor tonight, and we'll see what happens later on tonight, about 41 minutes from now, with Final Battle. And I'll do my Final Battle predictions right after this video, so on my Gilmore, my Shadows Lair channel. So these 2 videos will be up right around SmackDown, and I'll do SmackDown later tonight on this channel as well. So stay tuned for that. So you got a triple threat tonight, my friends. Rampage will do tomorrow with Collision, and then Sunday hopefully we'll be not doing anything Sunday, but we'll see what happens with that. But lots of stuff coming your way. So hit that bell and turn on all notifications so you don't miss a goddamn thing. Because if you do, you're pretty much SOL, and you know what that means. And, that's all I gotta say pretty much about that. So I'm gonna get into my predictions video for Final Battle, and then get ready for SmackDown, and I'll talk to you guys, later for that. But right now, 6.25 out of 10 stars for Ring of Honor TV last night. Pretty good show, and we'll see what happens tonight at Final Battle, and then pretty much the rest of the year with the final, maybe the final episode or final 2 episodes of Ring of Honor. I don't know what they're doing with the tapings, but we'll see what happens with that. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'm out. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your Cocoot. And if you're not down with that, well, you're pretty much SOL, my friends. And you know what that means. But if you're still not down with that, you sons of bitches that you think you run things and you don't, and you think you're better than us, but you're not. Me, and pretty much everybody else on this website and in real life too, we're better than you, and you know it. And we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man! That's it. Until next time, go fuck yourselves. Peace.